It feels so good to have our kitchen back. I'm just talking a little quietly because the baby is napping. We have our kitchen back. It's almost. Eric needs to finish painting the trim. We just did white on white. I know, we're so boring. But we kept the beautiful yellow cabinets, and we have new tile, which is the whole reason we did this, because we had tile popping up and it was just a big hazard and not fun. So now I'm just cleaning everything, because with all of the construction dust, everything is filthy. We should have taken everything out, but it happened so fast and it was such an emergency that we didn't properly prepare for that. So now I need to clean everything in the drawers and cupboards, and that's happening right now. It's been so nice being back in the kitchen, cooking for myself again, like in my own beautiful kitchen, and having all of my produce arranged on my counter, and going to the farmer's market and stocking my fridge and counter with all the good fall goodness, baking kabocha squash in the Instant Pot, which I love. And by the way, we talked about squashes on my email list. If you guys have not signed up, just go to my website and scroll down to the bottom, and when you sign up you get a free mini ebook about plant-based living. And here I am just making one of the best recipes ever from my ebook called Cocoa Lime Lentils. You can get my ebook on my website with lots of amazing dinner recipes that are really accessible but fun and different. This is my lunch. It's just microgreens, red leaf lettuce, arugula, cucumber, tomatoes, basil, cilantro, green onion, because I love fresh herbs. And I cooked a kabocha squash yesterday. And this is some homemade sauerkraut that just makes every meal so good. From the purple variety, just, oh my gosh, it's so delicious. You must try. And then I'm just gonna top it with a Hannah Classic that some people find bland, but I find delicious. Tahini, lemon, salt, a little garlic powder. I guess I could put sweetener in it, but I didn't. And that's okay. I've been in a habit lately of getting my meal prepped when the baby is happy so that I can enjoy my lunch while I'm working when baby is napping. Because I don't want to be cooking lunch, you know, like when baby's napping. I want to be maximizing nap time. Now we're just having some dinner on the deck, and I've prepared some baby foods, or like finger foods, for my baby. We do like baby-led weaning, and he can eat however much he wants. I don't control his portions. I don't try to stuff food in his mouth. I do a little bit of spoon feeding just because he really wants my smoothie and he doesn't know how to drink from a straw yet. So I'll give him my smoothie with a spoon sometimes, and I'll like add avocado to my smoothie for him so that he gets extra fats, because children need lots of good fats as they're growing. The husband just got home, yay! My baby eats so much food. I don't know if he'll eat this whole thing, but he's welcome to try. I gave him a couple pieces from my dinner, but since it had lots of flavor, I sort of like sucked the spices off. I don't know if anyone else does that, just to give him some new textures to try, like Romanesco and bell pepper. He has kabocha squash, avocado, and potato, and yeah, this morning he ate like tons of mango and avocado, and we'll see if he still wants solid food, but most of his calories come from breast milk. I was told food under 1 is just for fun. Well, my baby will like suck down an entire mango without blinking, so I don't know, maybe he's just very good at eating. I'm not quite ready to share this recipe yet, but it's a really fast and easy and versatile one. I've put this sort of slurry of goodness on top of some leftover brown rice, baked some tofu real quick. I've got Romanesco in there if you're wondering what that beautiful vegetable is, and kabocha squash on top with little sriracha.
What did you do today? You go to the farmer's market?
Yep. So far my baby only wants the avocado. He looks at everything else in disgust. He does love avocado, but like, you know, he'll try other things and he's just not into it. I feel like it's important not to think, oh, my baby doesn't like broccoli. It's just like, well, give him a minute. It's kind of a weird texture. Choose and snuggle in your bed. Who would I tuck in at night and kiss upon the head? If there never was a you, the world would never know all the funny jokes you tell and just how tall you'd grow. Who would do your greatest... Man. Who would do your greatest things and who would dream your dreams? Who would win the science fairs and join the soccer teams? I am so excited, you guys. It's happening in 2 days. Our yard is finally going to be habitable. We're finally going to put grass down. We've been wanting grass for so long. I really wanted it in time for spring and summer, because we love hosting like happy hours during spring and summer, but that didn't happen. And luckily we are in California, so we have good weather pretty much year round, so we can have happy hours in fall and winter. I'm on my 2nd cup of tea today. It just tastes so good. I've been staying up late intentionally, which is a sacrifice I'm making because I'm working really hard on a project I'm so excited to share with you. I can't wait to share this project with you guys. It's my heart and soul. It's I'm like pouring everything out. It's all of this. I can't wait to just announce what it even is. You're probably like, what are you even talking about? Yeah, because I haven't said anything. It's been taking up so much time and energy, and if you out there are a mother of a small baby or multiple children and you're wondering, how does Hannah have time to do this, to like work on a new project, it's because I have an assistant. So keep in mind, like, don't compare yourself to others and their workload. I'm also a very high energy person and I just like am uber productive. So we're all different, okay? And then my sleep suffers. I don't get as much sleep, so I'm pretty tired. And I actually really want to talk about comparing yourself and motherhood in particular. And to all of you non-mothers out there who watch my channel throughout the past, you know, since getting pregnant, a couple of years, and you're still with me and still here for it, I really appreciate you sticking with me, because this is such a huge part of my life that I can't talk about anything else. It's all I want to talk about. Not all I want to talk about, but it's a big part, and it's very interesting to me. Very interesting how women suddenly become mothers. It's so fascinating and beautiful and heart-wrenching. Before I became a mom, I would look at women who are mothers, women I knew and women I don't know. It is sprinkling right now. And I just assumed that like they knew what they were doing if they had a baby or more than one baby. It's just like an assumption, like, oh, they've got it. They know exactly what they're doing. They have things under control. Even if, you know, they had their very first baby's 3 months old, I'm like, oh, they're a mom. They know what they're doing. Then I had my baby, and instantly, like, this has been on my mind for months, for 10 months, because that's how old my baby is. I had my baby, and yes, I like have my instincts and everything, but ultimately, like, I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea. And I always feel like a little inadequate. Like, I always feel like other people are looking at me like, oh, she's a new mom. She's probably just scrambling. And I don't know why I care what people think about me, but that's where my head is at. As if I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why. Just because I'm a new mom, but like every new mom is a new mom. You know what I mean? I don't know if this is relatable at all. It's really hard for me to put into words, but the truth is that like, I don't know what I'm doing most of the time. And I quickly learned that following directions, Googling things, and doing all the things the books say you're supposed to do is just, it's false confidence. Every baby is so different. A big example is my baby is down to 1 nap a day and he's 10 months, which I guess is early. I was like following all the rules, wake windows, nap times, and like not like really rigid schedule. I'm not like a rigid person about that, but just more like, oh, he's been awake for 3 hours. That means he needs a nap. I try to put him down. He wouldn't go down. And then he would nap too much during the day and he wouldn't go to sleep at night. And my sister was like, I think you should just follow his cues. Don't worry about what the books say or the internet says. Just, if he's tired, put him down. He might be ready for 1 nap. I was like, oh no, just 1 nap? As soon as I did that, he started sleeping so much better at night and like just falling asleep so much easier. I think that motherhood is so incredible because you are forced to listen to your heart and follow your intuition and not listen to advice, but still get advice at the same time. Like the best advice is the advice to be intuitive. Why are there so many books about raising children? I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I think the ends of sweet potatoes are like evil. Evil. Get out of here. But I love sweet potatoes lately of all varieties. This is a current favorite. I think it's actually called a Hannah sweet potato if I'm being honest. And it's white and oh, so sweet. The sugars just pour out. I have this beautiful bowl of organic tomatoes that I got from the farmer's market and I have to store them inside my cupboard because my cats eat my tomatoes and it's always such a shame. And I just have some leftover cocoa lime lentils from the other day I'm gonna throw on top. I think eating leftovers for lunch is the only way to go. I'll make a lunch sometimes, but when you're busy and you just don't have time, it's so nice to have something all prepared in the fridge and you're not just like snacking all day. You're eating a full meal, but you didn't really have to prepare it. Tomatoes. Some sweet potatoes, some tomato. I love this kitchen when the light comes in. It's beautiful. Look right here. On Sunday, one of my best friends, Katie, came over and we decided to make pumpkin cinnamon rolls. Neither of us had ever made cinnamon rolls before. This is the recipe from Isabel Page's ebook called Tiny Pantry. Isabel Page just seems like the most wonderful soul. She's so genuine online and so cool and inspiring. She's like 10 years younger than me, but I really look up to her. I think she's got it figured out. And yeah, I just really wanted to support her and buy her ebook. If you guys have any favorite vloggers out there who sell an ebook or sell anything that you can afford, it is really nice to support them in this way because YouTubers and content creators create a bunch of free content and it is very time consuming. So it just feels really good to support this vlogger that I've been enjoying her content and I found something valuable from it. So I do recommend her channel. She's pretty great. And these cinnamon rolls, they're so simple to make and they turned out perfect. Wow, so good. Y'all know what I'm talking about.